Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Two Tickets Please. Today we are at Chengdu Tianfu International Airport, and we will be taking a short haul flight from Chengdu to Shenzhen with Hainan Airlines. So, this airport is a large and beautiful airport, though just keep in mind that there are two airports in Chengdu. One, Shuangliu Airport, is much closer to the center than Tianfu Airport, where we are at. And from here, it will take you at least an hour and a half to actually get into the center of Chengdu. But it was extremely beautiful, and they have very cool features where they scan your face and show you where your gate is and all your ticket information. They do blur out your name though, so surrounding people would not be able to see your name or all of your personal information. But it was a really cool feature to have, and I'm sure it helps a lot of people that maybe get confused and don't know which gate they're supposed to go to. There were so many coffee shops that you could order a coffee from and benches where you could sit and watch out over the plains. I feel like here it really isn't necessary to go to a VIP lounge since there were so many different seats available. They were all very comfortable and had great views. So here you'll see our aircraft for today. We were quite lucky as we have a large body aircraft. We had a Boeing 787, and we were quite surprised as when we flew to Chengdu from Shenzhen, we actually had a much smaller aircraft and just a standard aircraft that you'd have when you're flying just within one country. So we could not actually book our seats beforehand. Otherwise, I would have booked a window seat. But they did manage to seat all of us together, which was great. However, that meant that we were in the middle row and I was also in the middle seat. However, I'm still going to be filming this and showing you the experience as this is the most common experience that most people are going to have. They provided earphones as well as Chinese newspapers. So if you do read Chinese and you'd like to keep up to date, I feel like this is a really nice touch. The airplane was quite stylish, it looked very new, and I did like the color scheme. I find it quite interesting that Hainan Airlines, their main colors are red and yellow, and I do like that the inside they used gray as the main color, just because I feel like red is quite overpowering at times. The seat was also quite modern as well. There was a lot of leg room, though I am quite short. I am 161 centimeters. And I had seat back pockets where you can store all of your things, though I tend not to use them very much because I'm very afraid of losing my passport or forgetting something over there. There was a foldable tray as well as a small space where you could put any papers, maybe your passport or a book. Now let's take a look at our in-flight entertainment. So my experience is that from comparing this to the next Chinese carrier that we did also film and record that will come out later, the in-flight entertainment system from Hainan had so many more options, whether this was Chinese or Western. So there really is quite a lot of options for you to watch here. So mostly we were watching the Western media ones, but they had a lot of different options compared to other airlines where they tend to maybe only have a couple of movies, like six or seven movies for a long haul flight. But this was a short haul flight, and we had so many things to pick from. The earbuds that they provided, unfortunately, are not of very good quality and didn't work very well. So I would recommend to bring your own headphones or earphones that work for you, that can fit into the port. There was also a coat hook, as well as a personal reading light and air vents as well. Here you can enjoy the Hainan Airlines safety video. I thought it was quite a nice touch, as many people go to Hainan on holidays, and so it very much had a relaxed vibe to it while also providing a lot of the important safety information.
Before emergency evacuation, please remove high-heeled shoes and other sharp objects. 撤离时禁止携带行李. Do not attempt to carry any baggage during the evacuation. 以上内容请参阅座椅前的安全须知。
Here we have our bathroom review. It was quite small, but there were some cute touches and it was extremely clean. I did like the magnifying glass, as this does help for some people, I guess, if they are wanting to do makeup or anything like that. Overall, I went there a couple of times throughout the flight and it was kept clean the entire time. They do have different Wi-Fi packages for you, whether you just want to text or if you want a larger package maybe to make calls. However, I did not actually buy this as it was only going to be less than a 2-hour flight. One thing that was great was that we got food on the plane. So we got a hot meal, and you could choose between pork or beef. I went with the pork option. They came with also the special Hainan spicy sauce and some more chili sauce if you needed to. There was a coconut bread and a yogurt as well. And then I took a coffee, or you could have chosen tea. They do also serve water as well, so you don't have to worry about that. So here you can see the two different options as we took both. So there was the beef option with rice or the pork with noodles. Both were great in my opinion. One thing I do want to talk about was the actual descent of the plane. So that was quite a scary experience for us. And I'm not saying this to be dramatic. I'm saying this as many people on the flight, this was not due to turbulence, but many people on the flight were quite scared as we were descending, because there was a lot of mist, and also because we were descending quite rapidly. And because of all of that, it spooked so many people, and a lot of people were quite upset as we were descending. So it was quite difficult to stay calm, as it also didn't seem like we were descending at a normal rate. And I'm sure that the previous crash that China Eastern had about a year ago also spooked a lot of people, as it seemed like this might have been a similar situation. So a lot of people actually felt quite concerned with this, and I did as well. It's not going to deter me, obviously, from flying aircrafts, as I'm sure maybe this was something due to just like the fog around us that we couldn't see properly, or maybe it was quite a rapid descent. However, it was quite an unpleasant experience, and I would put it as my most unpleasant flying experience just because of that scary moment. Overall, excluding the experience at the end, it was quite a good airline that we flew with. We've flown with a couple of different ones, and this one was by far the best. In terms of the services, the food they provided, the drinks that they also offered, as well as the entertainment system from them, I would say that it is definitely known as a good airline in China for a reason. Please be sure to like and subscribe to this video, and please leave a comment down below if you've flown with Hainan Airlines before, or if you have anything that you'd like to let us know. It's always great to read your comments.